Hi girls, today we will discuss about measurement of economic development. First of all, we know about the what is the concepts of economic development. Economic development is considered as a multi-dimensional phenomenon because it is focused the income of the people and on the implement of the living standard of the people of the country, both qualitative and quantitative terms. Measurement of economic development. Generally, economic development is a process of change over a long period of time. Though there are several criteria of principles to measure the economic development. So, economic development is a long period process. It is multi-dimensional. So many criteria are used for the measurement of economic development. National income. There is a group of certain economies which maintain the growth of national income should be considered most suitable index of economic development. They are Simon Kuznets, Mayer, Baldwin, Higgs, Samuelson, Pigeon, and Kuznet. They use the national income for the measurement of development. Who favored this method as basis for measuring economic development? For this purpose, net national product is preferred to gross national product as it gives a better idea about the progress of a national income. A larger real national income is normally a prerequisite for an increase in real per capita income, and hence a rising national income can be taken as token of economic development. When national income will increase, obviously economic development will be increased. So if per capita income is used for measuring economic development, the population problem may be concealed since population has already been divided out. So when national income will increase, so we can't say definitely a per capita income will be increased, because per capita income is national income divided by the population. If national income will increase and population also increase, then per capita income will be decrease against national income. It cannot definitely be said that economic welfare has increased if the national income and per capita income may be rising unless the distribution of income is equitable. The expansion of national and per capita income cannot be identified with enrichment because the composition of the total output is also important. So another criteria, per capita real income. Some economics believe that economic growth is meaningless if it does not improve the standard of living of common masses. Thus, they say that the meaning of economic development is to increase aggregate output will be increased. So, per capita real income is important. What is the per capita real income? This is the purchasing power of a person. So, when per capita income will increase, so prices also increase, then no meaning of development. So some economics believe that economic growth is meaningless if it does not improve the standard of living. Standard of living will increase when the prices is less. Such a view holds that economic development be defined as a process by which the real per capita income increases. Over a long period time, many others favor the use of per capita output as an index of economic development. Favor of per capita real income. The aim of economic development is to raise the living standard of the people and through this to raise consumption. This can be estimated through per capita income rather than national income. Against per capita real income. According to Mayer and Baldwin, if an increase in per capita income were taken as a measure of development, we would be in the awkward position of having to say that a country had not developed if its real national income had risen. But population has also risen at the same time. When how can we get the development if national income also increase and per capita income also increase at the same time population also increase, then what happen? Per capita income and per capita real income will be decrease. In this measure, distributive aspects has been ignored. If national income goes up but there is unequal distribution of the income among different sections of the society, in that case rise in national income will be meaningless. So main problem is unequal distribution of income. When distribution of income will be equal, then development will be meaningful. Otherwise development will meaningless. Economic welfare as an index of economic development. Then keeping in view the drawbacks of real national income and real per capita measures of economic development, some economics like Colin Clark, Kindleberger, etc. suggested economic welfare as the measure of economic development. When welfare will increase, development definitely will increase. We can absolutely measure with the help of welfare. Then purchasing power of money can go up when with the increase in national income there is also increase in prices of goods. That means economic welfare can increase if price stability is ensured. So when income will increase, purchasing power also increase. When consumer get satisfaction, so they feel happy. So when welfare will increase, price stability is ensured. Comparative concepts. Economic development is a comparative concept and it can easily be understood and measured. In a simple way, from comparative concepts, we can ascertain how much the economic development has been attained in a country. Measurement through occupational patterns. The distribution of working population in different occupation, it also regarded as a criteria for the measurement of economic development. So we have three occupational criteria sectors, three sectors: agriculture sector, tertiary sector, industrial sector. According to Colin Clark, there is a deep relation between the occupational structure and economic development. He has divided the occupational structure in three sectors. Primary sector, it includes agriculture, fisheries, forestry, mining. Secondary sector, It consists of manufacturing, trade, construction, etc. Territory sector, it includes services, banking, transport, etc. In underdeveloped countries, majority of the working population engage in primary sector because they can get easily finding the jobs. On the contrary, in developed countries, the majority of working population works in tertiary sector. The structural changes is the measurement of economic development. If people goes from primary sector to secondary sector and secondary sector from secondary sector to tertiary sector, it is the cause of development. Human Development Index. One another criteria, the Human Development Index is a statistical tool used to measure a country's overall achievement in its social and economic dimensions. The social and economic dimensions of a country are based on the health of people, their level of education, attainment, and their standard of living. So these three are criteria of Human Development Index. If health facilities will increase, so people living with health. If education facilities will increase, so many of the people become literate. Literacy rate will be increased. When income will increase, standard living also increase. Next criteria, physical quality of life index. Morris D. Morris developed physical quality of life index. He included three indicators: life expectancy, infant mortality rate, and literacy rate. Human Poverty Index. Another index is using for the measurement of development. Traditionally, poverty has been measured as lack of income, but this is far too narrow a definition. Human poverty is a thought that catches the numerous dimensions of poverty that exist. In both poor and rich nations, it is the refusal of decisions and changes for carrying on with a life one has motivation to stay. Standard of living criteria. Another method to measure economic development is the standard of living. According to this view, standard of living and not rise in per capita income or national income should be considered an indicator of economic development. So when standard of living will increase, automatically development will increase. The very objective of development is to provide better life to its people through improvement or upliftment of the standard of living. When income will increase, purchasing power also increase, and then living standard will increase. So we can measure development with this criteria. Now we want to know about which criteria is best for measurement of economic development. Answer depends on this objective of measuring economic development. However, after considering from different points of view, it may be concluded that GNP or per capita is the best method of measuring economic development. So it's depend on the objective of measuring economic development. We can't say which is the best method of development. Thank you.